Hello and welcome to Finding Aiur, episode 10. I'm Zenador, and the other voice you will hear is Jairus Omega. He's camera shy.
Or just a disembodied voice.
Anyways, I really wonder how my sister feels about that. So, as we do every week, we're going to start you off with a game that I played and then just jump into, professional matches. I think I did Scrappy PVT.
Yes.
Did I do this one?
No, I would have remembered that one.
Okay. I would think you would remember it, so.
The will of it, what you want.
I'm guessing someone in there made some reference to, you know.
Oh dear. Oh wow. There we go. You're on the team with Frogman. Okay.
All questions answered.
Yes, all questions answered.
For those of you that don't know, Jairus and I run a game called Metaverse, which is a role-playing game, text-based. So, I mean, the closest thing to it would be D&D. Still incredibly different. Oh crap, I forgot to change the... Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. Oh well. Anyways. So Frogman, was like my first main character that I ever had in the game. Hence the humor of this. And why is this not going away? Oh, there it goes. Alright then.
Alright.
If you'll introduce our players.
Spawning in the top right, the red Zerg, off-racing a Zerg, Ataraxia Esports Community Senador. And spawning in the top right, the blue Protoss, the aptly and titular Frogman. And spawning in the top right, rounding out Team 1, the Teal Terran Argentoni.
Teal Terran. I like the alliteration.
And speaking of alliteration, spawning in the bottom left, the purple Protoss, Drifter Rob. And spawning in the bottom left, the yellow Terran, Brian. And rounding up the lineup, spawning in the bottom right, the orange Terran, Vevictus.
I mean, not much to mention at the moment. Both Zenador and Brian have taken the necessary precautions to watch their rocks, as anyone should on a map like this. This is not really a rush-friendly map. Actually, it's very anti-rush friendly. Essentially, the problem you have is that unless you're going to rush Stargate, or rush air, which is very hard to do to begin with, you have all this space that you have to travel. So you go way over there, and then over here, and then now I'm finally at your base. Alternatively, you cut through the rocks here, and then keep going straight, and then cut through these rocks, but then they'd see, well, apparently Zenidor moved his Overlord, but I'm sure he'll resolve that problem with Creep or something, since we know his favorite Zerg player that is currently not playing is Scarlet. So, I mean, it's just not happening. A rush is just gonna get shut down unless all three of you rush air at properly somehow. Then, yeah.
No.
Anyways, it looks like Zenidor and Frogman are recognizing that this is not a rush map and taking expose, as they should do. Brian is doing likewise, but none of his other teammates are, so I mean, already there's an advantage going to Team 1, especially now that our Teal Terran is taking the same advantage. So collectively they are up 2 bases on their opponents, which basically is already, I mean, at this level, unless Team 2 rushes in the next 3 minutes, Team 1 should win. At this level, that it just kind of, yeah. And we can sort of determine the level by the fact that Zenidor is off-racing. This means that he is either in Silver or Bronze League at the time of this game. Because Golden Up, he doesn't off-race. Unless someone really wants him to. That would be the exception. So, I mean, already you can look at Team 1's vision compared to Team 2's vision, and there's a disparity in the amount of information that they are capable of gathering and the amount of, and I mean, that just tells you something about the differences in player caliber. Team 1 wants to take control of the game. They want to know any incoming attack, hence they took the watchtowers. They want to know anything that's very close, hence the, what's that thing called? I want to say radar, but I know that's not it. Sensor tower. It's, and they want as much information as possible. Now, I will say that I don't agree with the sensor tower positioning. He can't really do anything about it now, but I think before Zenidor spread any creep, well, actually, he could still now. I think he really needed to put it more to the right, because anything that's coming through the front will go through the rocks anyways. So what you really should be using these sensor towers for is to detect incoming drops. Well, that's nice to know.
Frogman.
Oh. Well, that explains more. I guess, Nafakach was being problematic?
Wouldn't it be broke? Oh, no. Okay, well. Inside joke. Inside joke.
It looks like, Zenidor feels comfortable to take his third now. I'm not really certain why. Oh, okay. So Zenidor knows that his opponents are not rushing, and that his opponents are being passive, or I mean, don't have much. They're not. It's not just that they're not rushing. They're also not going to be like aggressive either. So he's just taking his third because he knows that there's no incoming pressure. And basically the reason why he's figuring that is because the Nexus here, the timing of it, and says it's not likely. He doesn't know for certain, because in theory two of them could be being aggressive. And I mean, it's not like he has a ton of scouting information. All he sees is this, but I mean, he feels comfortable, essentially. His allies feel comfortable too. Maybe they're just following his lead. Regardless, if Team 2 did attack now, they would be up against 3 siege tanks and not much else. I mean, Zenidor does have a handful of Ling Roach. Oh, I know what he did. He got 5 Roaches and like 4 Lings. That's like the minimal defense. It basically defends against basic pushes, and buys you time to build an army. And I mean, that makes perfect sense because he has the watchtowers. Oh, he has 6 Lings then. Nah. Because I didn't.
6 Lings isn't going to go too well up against Protoss army, though.
No, that will barely kill a zealot.
So, like, wouldn't there be like 2 zealots could beat that?
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Over here, Team 2 does have a sizable army. They have 5 siege tanks, a good number of stalkers, MS Core, Paul and Time War. I don't think Yellow has too much. He has some. He has 3 siege tanks and a Marauder, so I mean that's good. So I mean, if Team pushed now, they could do some very critical damage. I just don't know what they would take because of the sensor towers. I mean, if they knew what we knew, they could hit all the expansions and basically be ahead. But they haven't really scouted anything. Not that Team 1 has scouted the interior of the base, but Zenidor has sort of positioned his overlords where he can see what's going on, and taken the watchtowers. So, this, Marine is, already in range of the watchtower, and Zenidor is aware of that. I don't think he's responding properly. Oh, he has speed. Okay.
Hence the wings.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't tell me if they... I can't see the ups on the Ling. That's annoying. Well, I mean, Zenidor could have 1-1 already, so 1-1 Speedling, that could definitely take out a Marine with no combat shield. And I don't think it either.